Okay, in this extension, what we're going to do is add the ability to draw circles on your canvas of different sizes wherever you double click on the canvas. So to get started, the first thing that we're going to do is we actually need to add an input in our HTML so that the user can type in a radius for the circle. That'll determine how large our circle is. So up in your HTML, inside of your drawing menu div, so above the closing div tag, you want to add an input. I'm going to do this right underneath the color buttons, but you can place it wherever you want. So in your input, you want to give it a couple of attributes. The first attribute is going to be an ID so that we can reference it later. And I'm going to call this ID radius. Type equals text. And placeholder equals enter circle radius. This placeholder attribute is just going to display some light gray text in the input box that will allow the user to type in a radius that we will be using to draw their circle. You need your closing input tag. Great, let's save and then refresh, and we can see a place to type in our circle radius. The next thing that we're going to do is we need to declare a radius variable, but we don't need to set it to anything. So I have this group of variables that I've been declaring. I'm going to add this new code right here under current y. So var radius, and when we're just declaring, semicolon. Great. We'll use this variable later on. The next thing we're going to do, and I'm going to come down to the bottom of my JavaScript right before the closing script tag. We're going to make a new function that will draw a circle. We're going to give that function a name called drawCircle, and we're going to give it 3 parameters: x chord, y chord, and radius. So let's go ahead and get that going. To start it up, we'll say function. I'm going to name this function drawCircle. It's going to get 3 parameters: x chord, y chord, and radius. Need my curly brackets. And then inside the function, we're going to hide the drawing menu temporarily while we're drawing the shape, set the shape color, and then actually draw the circle. So menu.display or menu.style.display equals none. This hides the menu. ctx.fill_style equals shape.color. This is going to equals shape.color. Set the fill style of my circle to be shape.color. ctx.stroke style equals shape.color. This is going to set the line color for my circle. And then we need it to start drawing. So ctx.begin, capital P for path. Oops. And then a semicolon. To draw a circle, we're going to use the arc functionality. So ctx.arc, we're going to pass it the x chord, the y chord, and the variable radius. 0, and then 2 times math.pi, capital P, capital I, and this is going to draw a circle. ctx.stroke, we'll fill it, or we'll draw the outline. ctx.fill, we'll actually fill it in. And menu.style.display equals empty quotes. This will make the menu show again once it is done drawing the circle. Alright, so now we have a function that will draw a circle. Oops, let me fix my spelling. I wanted to say draw a circle correctly spelled. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is we actually need to create an event listener that is going to listen for a double click, and when it gets a double click, it will update some variables and draw a circle. So we're going to say canvas.add event listener. For double click, it's dbl click. Don't forget the comma. We're going to call a function. We're going to pass it event. curly bracket, closing curly, closing parenthesis, and I'm going to go ahead and add my closing semicolon so I don't forget. All right, let's update some variables that we need. We need x chord, y chord, and radius to call our draw circle, and we want those to be based on where we just double clicked. So var x chord equals event.client x. Do the same thing for y. Update radius to get the current value that someone has typed in. So radius equals document.get element by ID. The ID is radius, dot value. And then the last thing we need to do is actually call our draw circle function. You need to pass it x chord, y chord, and radius, semicolon. All right. So let's go ahead and try typing in a radius value and double clicking. Awesome. See if it works with changing colors. Great. Now if we want to make a smaller circle, we can just update that value. And now we can draw circles. So have fun with this extension and see if there's some different ways for you to improve it.